Let's try another trig SOHCAHTOA question involving finding the area of a shaded. So here, this is not a volume question, it's now an area question. So it's nice to always begin with the goal, which is to find the area of this rectangular box. This is a ramp. And to find the area of the ramp, we know it's going to be length times width, because this is a simple rectangle formula for the area. However, we need to find this C value. We don't know this unknown length. However, we do know that there is a nice right angle triangle here, and we have two pieces of information, so we should be able to solve the unknown C value here. So once again, we put our finger on the angle to help us focus, because if you put your finger on the wrong angle, the words opposite and adjacent, they change. So our focus here is on the 15 degrees. We are interested in the opposite and the hypotenuse. It's a very good idea to write out our nice acronym, SOHCAHTOA. We're interested in the opposite and the hypotenuse. The opposite and the hypotenuse tells us that we're going to use sine. So the sine of the angle, 15 degrees, is equals to the opposite, which is 1.5 over here, divided by the hypotenuse, which is C. Now this question is good because it helps you practice your basic algebra, where the unknown is in the denominator. So one way to do it is to cross multiply. Sine 15 degrees is the same thing as sine 15 over 1. Any number, any value is equals to itself divided by 1 is equals to 1.5 C. And we can cross multiply when we have two fractions with an equal sign between them. So we could say C sine 15 times C is equals to 1 times 1.5. And then we can say C is equals to 1 times 1.5 divided by the coefficient, which is sine 15. So this here is one way to solve for C, and this, by the way, is simply some number. I'm going to just show you another way to do this. When we have some number is equal to some fraction where the unknown is in the denominator, there's a little pattern that emerges that might save you some time, assuming you practice enough questions so that you're comfortable with this technique. The unknown denominator, C, is equals to the numerator, which is 1.5, divided by the other side of the equation, which is sine 15. This is a little bit quicker. So the C value is approximately equals to 5.7956 approximately. I'm just going to use the calculator value. That's a bit longer than this. And to find the area, I'm going to take this value times 1. So the area of the shaded is equals to 1 times C. And the C value is right here. So this here is approximately 5.8. And we're talking about meters squared. So the key to being able to find these volume and area questions is to see where these triangles are. Once you have the triangles, carefully choose the correct trig ratio here. SOHCAHTOA is your friend.